Warm Up is brought to you by Top Score, a proud product of Namak Mills.
34 minutes past 9 o'clock on 99 FM. If you're just joining us, welcome to the kingdom. My name is Shay. I'm standing in for script for this morning's edition of the show. And yes, it's just as jam-packed as it is when he is on air. For instance, for this morning's warm-up, we are kicking off with an individual who embodies discipline, mental focus, and hard work. Guy, that is not an easy trait to pass. Not only is an accountant by trade, but he's an award-winning bodybuilder. His name is Pandu Nekombo. Welcome to the kingdom, and thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So, bodybuilding. Yes. Physically, I can just see you've put in some work. You've put in some effort.
I felt I had to come here with like the proper attire. I was going to come like in a t-shirt, but then I realized it will defeat the purpose because I'm here to talk about bodybuilding, so I came here in a vest.
And your arms might not fit, man. I'm glad you're wearing a vest. Let's start with the beginning. What inspired you, Pandu, to go into bodybuilding? What happened?
Okay, I know. I first wanted to look good in a t-shirt. Then I got there, and then I realized, like, what is there after this? Then two guys that I really look up to, Norman van Wyk and Romario van Wyk, it's a father and son duo. They're also bodybuilders. They saw my potential and were like, you know what, try competing in this competition that's coming up now. This was in 2017.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, let me go for it. You know, they told me this should be my diet for the next 2 months. This is all I have to eat. And the training was now... The pace on the training was now high as hell.
Yeah.
So we decided from then on. After that, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
So I competed and I won.
And you won at first go. You have to have some sharp discipline there to go in first time and go straight for the gold.
Yeah. It was very hard, but at the end of the day, I mean, if it just depends on you, like your mental focus at the time. I always liked training, but I never really had a purpose for it until bodybuilding came. And I was like, you know what? Let me train for this for competitions.
So my next question is, how do you start? For instance, when you started, what does your 2-month meal plan look like? What does the exercise peak look like? Like, how do you even start?
Okay, that is very hard. Okay, so starting out isn't hard. Obviously, you get a gym membership, start training like normal, like just work out, get your body to get that feel of it. Then comes now the eating. If you are not disciplined when it comes to eating, you will suffer because because when they say that it's only 20% of the training and 80% of the diet, it's really just 80% of the diet.
Wow. Yeah. So it's 80% what you eat and what your body takes in.
Yes, because there's no use in you training a whole week straight hard and then for that week you also just eating junk food.
There's no point.
There's no point.
Yeah.
You are defeating the purpose. Your muscles are not growing. Not at all, yeah.
So when we were talking off air, you mentioned that your diet includes, for instance, egg whites, or it includes fish and broccoli.
Chicken
and
breast,
that is on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, every day. Like my okay, for now, because I'm getting ready for a competition now.
Okay.
I'm like 5 weeks out. My meal plan for now basically is oats in the morning. As soon as my workout is done, fasted workout in the morning, then oats. After that, egg whites and tuna. After that, 3 meals, which are exactly the same, which is hake, broccoli, and a little bit of rice.
Okay.
Just that little bit of carbs, because now obviously I'm out on the competition, so I can't have too many carbs in me. Yeah. Evening, broccoli, and hake.
Wow.
Done.
Oh, the discipline is real here. It's so real. There are quite some misconceptions about bodybuilding. For instance, people don't think it's a sport, for instance. People also feel like these guys are wasting their time because it's just your body you're building. Tell us about what are the common ones that you hear a lot.
The main one I hear is that people think that it's not a sport. Yeah, they feel that you can't equate it with every other sport that's out there, like ballet or netball or soccer. But at the end of the day, this is something like, I mean, a soccer player has to go through training, rigorous training.
Also has a meal plan.
Exactly, has a meal plan, training plan, has coaches that managers, you understand. Same thing with bodybuilding. You have to put your body through a certain process in order to get to a certain level so that you can stand on a stage, compete with other guys and win. Understand? Just like soccer players, they have to try to work their way up the table so that they can win. Like whether it be a championship or in the league, you understand? So
I was asking you off air, what is the goal? Like if it was soccer, there'd be a goal. So you would explain to our listeners, please, where do you get the points?
Okay, especially in bodybuilding competitions, the main goal is to look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
You have to look better than everybody else according to the judges. You are being judged by individuals that know bodies and know the sport. It's not the crowd isn't judging you. Your parents at home aren't judging you. Your girlfriend isn't judging you. Your friends aren't judging you. None of that. It's the judges, the people that are there in front of you that you are posing for. So you have to look aesthetically pleasing. Your muscles have to be presented in a way that you were basically sculpted, like with a hammer and a chisel out of marble by some Greek
artist.
Greek
some
artist.
Greek god has chiseled you.
Basically, so
everything in proportion.
Everything in proportion. Everything has to look symmetrical, look perfect. That's the only way you win on a stage.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So you gotta look good. Don't skip leg day, guys.
No, never skip leg day. Skip leg day.
You're always working towards one big goal or competition. You mentioned that you're 5 weeks out.
Yeah.
What is on the radar? Where are you going next?
I'm going. There's a competition. There was supposed to be a competition here in Namibia, the G Classic. I mentioned that off air, but he's not. But that individual's not hosting his show this year. Due to COVID. So. But South Africa now are hosting shows. There are 3 shows that they're hosting. So I'm planning on going to Joburg, which is around about the same time as the one that was supposed to be hosted in Windhoek was supposed to happen. So that's in Joburg. It's called the Summer Super Bodies. It's on the 12th of December. So I'm working towards that. That's also an Arnold Classic Africa qualifier for next year. So I'm trying to qualify for the Arnolds. I did qualify for the Arnolds before.
Oh, congratulations! Well done.
But I just couldn't go due to financial constraints. But it is very costly. When it comes bodybuilding is very costly.
States.
No, not actually. It's actually in South Africa.
Oh, the qualifying round.
The qualifier is in South Africa, and then there is the Arnold Classic Africa, which is also in South Africa, which is hosted by Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. But that one is now where that show, the one here, the Arnold Classic Africa, that's the show where most of the corporates from the States, from Europe, come through and come see what the potential is here in Africa.
Okay, so they have
and
to
most
do
of the
talent.
competition as well, like in the States and stuff, the state competitors and European competitors come this side as well, just to compete here on this stage here in Africa, just so that they can better themselves, so that when they go back they can now assess themselves. But this is mainly where corporates see now how it looks like in Africa, like what the competition looks like, and I'm trying to compete in the States.
I love it. I hope that there's an investor that's going to see this chisel and get you through, so you can be able to compete on an international platform.
I hope so.
I would love for Namibia to have a bodybuilding representative that goes that far, and it seems like you're the man to put our money on, or should I say our weights on. Pandu, thank you so much for joining us.
No
problem. We're wishing you all the best of luck. Where can we follow you on social media, just in case there's some people inspired by what you do as a bodybuilder and would like to learn from you?
My handle on Twitter is King P, KIINGP. My handle on Instagram is Pandu_King, which is PANDU_KIING, and my Facebook account is Panduleni Nekomba.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, Pandu.
No problem. Thank you.
That's the voice of a bodybuilder. Chiseled, my friend, chiseled. I'm sitting here right across him. I can tell you now that he has put a lot of work into that, and I'm sure that the rest of the world needs to see this. His name is Pandu Nekomba. All you have to do is head on over to social media, follow him by those platforms that he said, and in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can get him to take his shirt off and show us what he's going to take to South Africa, Johannesburg, in the next competition. It's a wrap of your warm-up for this morning. Let's get back into the music. Coming up is French Montana.